All right, so I just want to talk to you, kind of see what's going on. How was school today?
Oh, it's good.
Good.
Yep, all my classes are pretty fun.
All right. So your high school. This was being in high school now as a freshman. How's the change from 8th grade to high school been so far?
Well, it hasn't actually been that hard because, like, on my varsity soccer team that I was playing for, like, most of the seniors, they helped me out and just, like, showed me around the school, so it was a pretty easy transition for me.
What about the school size that it gives you? Bigger? You got upstairs, downstairs, 3 floors?
Yeah, it's a lot bigger. Like, it's not too hard, though, because the layout's pretty easy. I learned it pretty quickly.
I remember when I was in high school, it was tough because I went from a small school. I had about 80 kids in my class to 450 in my class when I went to a bigger high school. So definitely was tough trying to get around and find some stuff. So that's good you had older classmates to help you out.
I had summer school there too because and then I learned the school also during the summer. And I took it because at our school you could either take 0 hour or you could take summer school. But I didn't want to wake up at like 5 every morning.
No, I wouldn't either. I'm not a morning person.
Go to school, and it opens up for an elective if you take either of those. So I took Spanish.
Oh, nice. That's one thing I wish I would have done. I wish I would have took Spanish all the way through. I only took 2 years in high school, but I wish I could speak a second language now, especially being in soccer. Definitely would help because we have a lot of Hispanics in our club, and I wish I could speak Spanish.
Yeah. Because I took Spanish 1 year in 8th grade.
Okay.
So then now I'm in Spanish 2 this year as a freshman, and then I'll take it up until I'm a junior. So I'll have 4 years of Spanish, and like I'll try to get my bilingual badge.
Yeah, you'll just keep going through with it then.
Yeah, and then also then I wouldn't have to take it in college.
Nice. Well, you gotta keep if you stick with it, keep going because speaking a second language is huge now. So especially helping you when you get in the workforce, get a job. So with your high school team, how did you guys finish up your fall season?
Well, towards the beginning of the season, I wasn't on the team. I was playing on JV, and then they weren't doing too good because the North closed, like way North.
Oh, okay.
And then they had to gel the 2 teams, and it wasn't working. And like halfway through the season, me and another freshman came on Gordon Pitlick.
Okay.
And then like after a couple games in, things started changing. We finally started gelling. Like we had a huge losing streak of like 9 games or something. But then towards the end of the season we just started winning everything. Like we got to finals and conference, I'm pretty sure. And then we won regionals too.
Nice.
Which hasn't been done since 2012.
Now with the school closing, because I know North closed, so how many kids do you actually have come over for the team trying out?
I'm not really sure. I think it was like, I'd say it's like half the team. It's like
It's a
split
lot.
pretty evenly, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to work because when I heard Liquid North is going to close, I'm just like, all those kids are going to be scattered all over. So I was curious how that was going to end up.
We also lost some people to Central. Like, they went there.
Okay, yeah, with the different schools, yeah. All right, what's your classes? You pick out your classes so far? You got the electives? Or?
Yeah, and so next year I'm taking like chemistry honors. I'm trying to take like as many honors courses as I can.
Okay.
Because for every honors course you take, they boost your GPA by 0.01. So it's like if I have 1 honors class, it's 1.1. Then 2, it's 1.2. And so that's what multiplied my GPA by. So I'm taking chemistry honors, like Spanish honors, just whatever I can. Geometry honors.
That's good. What's your GPA right now?
I don't know. I think it's like 3.93 or something.
So you're pretty high then. Good enough. That's good. Keep your GPA up. That'll help you, especially because you're a freshman now. You want to start now with your GPA to get you set. So when you're a junior and senior trying to get into college, that's the first thing they look at is your GPA. They want you at 3.5 or better. That way you get some academic money and not just athletic. It's academic is what you're going to want to look for.
And then also I'm taking mid-science club also.
Okay.
And because that it'll look good on the like a college resume also.
Yeah, that's good.
And then today I got invited to something like Pi Sigma Pi. I don't know what it really is. It's like an honor society.
Yeah. No, it's good. You gonna do that or?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. No, that'd be very cool to do because it's like a little club. That way you can get in there and meet some new friends, be a nice little social group. So,
yeah.
How's things going now outside of school? You still having time to get your homework done and hang out with your friends
Yeah,
still?
I still have time. It's just, it's like during high school soccer, I learned to like manage time very well because you don't get very much of it.
Oh yeah, you're very busy.
Because every day you have like 2 hours of practice, and then like, or like Saturdays or something, you wake up at like 6 in the morning to go practice.
Yeah,
it's just
tough.
it's a lot.
Yeah, no, it's tough. So I know you're a freshman, you're still young, but you have any interest as far as what you're gonna do, you know, for college, like a major, something that interests you? What field in it all? You've been thinking about that?
Like, I'm be like some type of engineer. Like first, I was looking at like, mechanical engineering because I want to design robots or something like that, or maybe
That's
like,
cool.
roller coasters as well. Else.
Have you seen any of those like battle bots? Those robots that
Yeah,
the war battle bots, they fight each other. I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I've seen those.
And then I want to be like a biomechanical
Okay.
engineer, which is something like medicine, maybe like prosthetics.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. It's very cool. I hope that works out for you and you get to do that.
Yeah, because I want to do some like type of engineering that'll directly help people.
Okay.
Because I'm working really hard on math and sciences.
Yeah. You still want to keep playing soccer in college, or?
As long as it isn't interfering with like my engineering
Okay.
degree, because the only hard thing I wouldn't be able to do like Division 1 because engineering, the degree is like a full-time job, and so is Division 1 soccer.
Yep.
So like at Carnegie Mellon, I'm pretty sure there's a Division 3 team, and they have pretty good engineering schools. So
Okay.
that's where I could be looking.
No, that's good. Yeah, because you can go to school first, get your education, and then if you can play soccer as well, that's great. And if you even if you can get your academic money, you know, that way you can pay for your school to go to play soccer. You know, so that'd be great. So next week we're going to Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mayor's Cup. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think we're gonna be able to do very good this year.
How do you think? You know, last year was a different team than this year. You think last year was 1-1-1? So this year, what do you think we're gonna do?
I'm thinking we're definitely gonna do better than last year. I think,
Okay.
because I think our team's better than last year because just like all the new skill types, I guess, that are added to our team, and then we gelled pretty quickly also, so it's already working.
Yeah, we got a couple new players we picked up. I think that are definitely gonna help us. You know, it's definitely gonna help us next week. So I'm excited to go. It's gonna be a great tournament. But last thing I just want to talk to you about. Obviously, we had our college night. You know, and you're a freshman. This is the time to start that process. We have the player profile. So with the player profile, you know, just make sure you fill this out. You're not gonna be able to fill everything out because obviously you haven't taken your ACTs yet. But just slowly fill this out so you have it as a template to work with, and then as you get older, just keep adding stuff to it as you fill. You know, once you take your ACTs, you'll add that on there, and then this is kind of your template, your roadmap to help you, you know, market yourself out to the coaches. You know, and that way you have all your info, and when we go to these college showcases, you know, in the future, you'll be able to have all your info there, ready for those college scouts.
All right.
Any other questions for me? Anything else that's going on at school, training, team, anything?
Well, I like now before practices on Wednesdays, Derek shows like clips of our games.
Okay.
Because my dad will like record it with a Bible.
So you like the video analysis
Yeah,
thing? Okay.
I like that.
It's good. No, it's a good component, especially you can kind of sit down and look at it because it's different when you're watching yourself on video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just learned that with taking my B course, watching myself on camera, and definitely different watching yourself and being critiqued. But it's good feedback, and I think you guys can become better players because you see yourself, what you're doing, and what you can work on, and definitely a helpful tool.
Because before we were missing kind of like I guess the tactical standpoint, but now like with the video, he can tell us exactly what we want to do,
Yeah.
and like it's easier to envision it instead of just like him describing it.
All right.
So, exactly.
Well, if you need anything, let me know, and I know we'll chat soon. So I'll see you next week in Vegas.
All right.
All right, take it easy, bud. All right.